Our countdown to the caucus continues today, less than a week away. Now, there are those completing their final push to help the candidate of their choice, or, like many others, there are those still trying to make up their minds as who they will support. Channel 13's Whitney Blakemore joins us now. She is up the street at Smoky Row Coffee Shop, trying to hook up with some people there, getting their coffee and maybe thinking about the Iowa caucuses. Good morning, Whitney.
Yeah, good morning, Andy. Yeah, there's some people here getting their coffee, and yeah, the Iowa caucuses is obviously top of mind. This morning, I am joined with Connie Ryan. She's the executive director of the Interfaith Alliance of Iowa, and thank you for waking up early with me.
Thank you.
One of the things that we were kind of chatting about is just the role that you guys play in this Iowa caucuses, and there's something that you kind of did with the Politics and Democracy program that kind of tried to work to figure out where candidates stand on issues, right?
Right. So we really wanted to engage candidates on where they were on issues of faith. There was a lot of conversation last spring and summer around faith and politics and how candidates' faith informs their issues and how they would handle the presidency. And so we did a survey. 10 of the candidates took the opportunity to fill that out. And so a lot of the questions were around, if you have a particular faith, how are you going to respect the diversity of beliefs in our country, including people of no faith? And they really took the survey seriously. You can see that on our website, and a lot of the top tier candidates completed that survey.
Yeah, and being able to get that information out is so important so you know where candidates stand. But one of the other major topics that you guys kind of work on ahead of the caucuses is making sure that everyone has access to them, right? And one of the things you guys kind of worked at was a satellite caucus to help with that.
Yeah, well, that really was at the initiation of one of the Muslim communities in the Greater Des Moines community, and they very much wanted to have access for their folks who attend there. They're citizens. They have every right to vote and to caucus, but it's kind of overwhelming, especially if you've come from a different country and your native language is a different language, and so they are creating the opportunity within their own community to caucus together and to go through that process just like any other caucus. So they're doing that as a satellite, and I just think that's awesome to be able to provide that to folks, and they can participate fully in the caucus project process.
Yeah, it is so great, and that's one of the other things too that we were talking about is Drake University is also doing a satellite caucus for their students who maybe have night class or something like that. So it's just so cool to see that these satellite caucuses are helping make sure everyone can be involved with this day.
I think it's great that the Democratic Party has really stepped up to that. We see satellite caucuses really even across the ocean in different places, so I think that's fabulous.
It is fabulous, and we may not be across the ocean, but we're just down the street at Smoky Row Coffee Shop, and I will be here all morning long getting just the vibe of Iowans and what they're thinking ahead of the caucus, only 6 days away.
Yep, they're all morning and then probably up all night after all that coffee. Thanks, Whitney.